Good day, everybody. My name is Snezana, and today I will talk in front of the organization 35mm from Montenegro about the topic entitled Accelerated Digital Advancement and its impact on the job skills demand in the Western Balkans. I'm going to talk about it from the perspective of a civil society organization, and of course I'm going to tackle the topic throughout our experience and the work we've done throughout our projects. There are two things I'd like to emphasize at this point. That is the fact that there are two types of skills, digital skills, that we are recognizing in our work. The first one are the skills that are necessary to do a specific kind of jobs, let's say such as developers, UX designers, and similar. And on the other hand, we have the basic digital skills and competencies, and digital skills and competencies that are necessary in other types of jobs, as well as the skills that are not necessarily digital, but they are necessary if we are talking about successfully implementing digital transformation process in the country. What I would also like to emphasize is that we are a part of the regional network throughout the project where we are partners, regional project increasing civic engagement in the digital agenda, ICIDA, that is working with the organizations, civil society organizations from Albania, Kosovo, North Macedonia, Serbia, and Estonia. And I would also like to mention that throughout our other projects, such as Robin Hood, regional Robin Hood, and the application eRobin that we recently started, we are actually supporting citizens throughout different processes. 25 organizations in the Western Balkans dealing specifically with the issues related to the digital agenda and implementation of the digital agenda in the countries, in the targeted countries. And one of the key areas that we are tackling throughout trainings, support throughout e-centers, and throughout advocacy is the level and improvement of digital skills in each of the countries that we are implementing this project in. I was talking previously about skills that are not necessarily digital, but they are needed to let's say be able to adapt faster to the changes that the digital transformation brings. This is one of the main, let's say, aspects that we are exploring throughout our work. So it is not only the legal framework or the lack of specific jobs or certain skills, but also the way that people are dealing with these changes, what is motivating them, why they are feeling certain fears, and why they resist, and how we can try to change or to shift their mindsets so that they can fully participate in contemporary society where the digital transformation is, at least digitalization or digital development is no longer avoidable. Regardless of their occupation, there are many people who still do not understand, or they do not want to understand, that the digital is no longer something that is separate, it is a part of our lives. And rather than avoiding dealing with the technology, we should just learn how to embrace it and how to use it smartly and to try to avoid its risk. Even if it is not directly related to the market and job skills demand per se, understanding that the change has to be led from the top and that we need to have adequate policy responses as well as the infrastructure is something that is enabling more opportunities and thus more jobs for young people or people who are interested in working in digital fields, or simply advancing in their own respective fields. Technology changes faster than people do. So now the question is not, are we going to have more people that are digitally literate? The question is how we are going to do it, and while keeping up with the constant digital upgrades. On the other hand, it is not a question if we're going to have more people that are specialized for certain professions, especially in IT, but it is rather a question how we are going to manage to improve educational systems so it produces more of these people. Digital transitions are no longer avoidable, and this is a challenge that all of the countries of the Western Balkans are dealing with. What we need to understand is that not everyone has the same level of understanding and knowledge. There are huge differences between big cities and rural areas, and there is also a huge gap between the readiness to embrace technology and actual skills to use it. The labor market faces structural changes rather than any other kind of change, and this is something that we have to address together, and all of stakeholders have to be involved in this process to lead it and to help people understand why it is important to do so, as well as to provide opportunities for them to learn, improve, and in the end to improve the quality of lives of the citizens. Thank you.